forgot what the colour green looked like. I've just been staring at white for the last 3 months.
Landslide on the ocean road.
The royal carpet is out in full flow. I feel gutted that I haven't sort of seen any of it emerging. It's been too long. Oh my gosh. And I've got some cables in my bag to finish off the solar installation that Josh has put a bunch of stuff together for. We're going to keep our social distancing, and I've got the Mavic Mini, so I'm going to give this a go.
It started from a single stone.
I've forgotten what the sound of silence felt like. It's scary how quickly you forget how quickly the barrier between me and this space becomes, and then how sort of scary it is to come back home. It's like intimidating, and also worried that it's been torn apart, that it's not how I remember it. And sometimes I love the idea of it more than the real thing itself.
Don't look back in time, 'cause there's no road behind us now. Turn on the lights and go back to the life we know. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. To a familiar place where all the street signs glow. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home.
I don't know if you guys know what this is, but this doesn't look right to me. It looks like all the bark has been stripped and then it's gone rotten. Anybody know what's going on with that? If you can think of a better home for this hut now in the Corcovado network somewhere, then let me know. I'm always wanting to make sure we're making use of the things that we make. I definitely have a plan for that hut now, to make it the Gloon box, the globally online box. That's what we're going to try and get on grid today, but I'm always open to trying to make sure we're making the most of what we've got. Just because it's been here doesn't mean it has to stay that way. You can see a lot of purple and a lot of white, but you don't see many of those. How small does man and man's endeavour look in the context of our real home? Just this framing in itself makes life feel less stressful. That's definitely something that I miss. Not just general bird song, but the soloist, the one bird at a time. Right, he's over there, and he's over there.
Seven hours on the road. We'll try to make it on our own.
Wow, that looks beautiful. Look like deck chairs. Oh, so let's hope I got my measurements right.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. I guess the angle is so that we get maximum sun.
So the idea is that you get everything from, as long as you're in the right direction, you get everything from sunrise to sunset.
To prove that we had hearts of gold.
Nice. Moment of
Don't
truth.
look back in anger. I wish I could remember.
Oh, looking good, mate. Looking very good. Yeah, spot on. Spot on. Got decent-ish clearing as far as the woods goes. So it's basically the controller, the battery, and the panels. Is there anything else in the system?
Obviously your inverter, so you can still make 230 volts.
Store the battery inside, Josh saying, like they do in the buses and vans. Put some breathing holes in the bottom. I'm going to make a little cabinet for it. In case we want to upscale the system, double the size, double the storage, we're going to make it fit for two, right?
Yeah.
And then so I just need to find the right place in the hut to put it. I'm thinking that is definitely the safe corner. Whether it's a small desk here looking out that window, or whether it's a bigger desk out here looking out that window, or both. It's definitely going to be that corner.
Oh, okay. It'd be cool to make like a little mezzanine in there with a bed on it.
Yeah, that would be good. What, take this thing off? Oh, actually, it would work better at that end because the ceiling's higher at that end.
There you go then, yeah.
I bought a book of blank passports. because I'm working on the, what does it mean to have a Corcovado passport? A guy in the city of London taught me about the Nansen passport. Fridtjof Nansen, a Norwegian explorer, realised that refugees needed passports, and so he started creating them with his own social capital, and then got the League of Nations, which is now the UN, to agree to endorse them. And apparently they gave out something like 10,000 passports in the end. And even up to 50 years ago, 30 years ago, people were travelling on them and they were well respected. So passports are not static things, as us in the UK know. We'll be getting reissued soon, unfortunately. But yeah, trying to reimagine what this looks like in the age of blockchain.
Turn on the lights and go back to the life we know. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. To a familiar place where all the street signs glow. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. We'll barely make it, but we're almost.
I was just telling Josh that I happened to be reading about Nikola Tesla the other day, who was the father of alternating current. He worked for Edison for a while. He ended up giving his IP away, which is his intellectual property, basically ideas he had come up with and protected, that would have been worth something like 50 billion. And all his best work that we know him for was done between the age of 30 and 45, apparently. And sadly, he ended up later in life in poverty and went insane, fell in love with a pigeon, and then died. Bit of a sad story, isn't it? Sun is absolutely killing it right now.
We've got to drill some holes in the floor because it's a lead acid battery.
Yeah.
As it charges, they release a gas that can be quite toxic, so allow for it to vent downwards.
Bit of ventilation.
Put the batteries inside.
And go back to the life we know. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. To a familiar place where all the streets.
So got the cables through the hole in the bottom, wired up the battery at this end.
We're almost home.
You got some power coming through?
Yeah. I've got 20 volts.
Nice. So that's coming straight through from the solar panels?
Yeah. So it's coming through from that one, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to come out and work out here. I should even be able to do some live streams. It'd be mad to be able to connect with you all live from inside the hut in the woods. Also, the Corco coin, we've been working on it for ages now. A testing version of it has gone up live on the blockchain, and we're just ironing out any potential issues, and then we're going to go live with it in a week or two. So if you're one of the 50 or 60 people that bought one of the trees from the original lot, you are going to soon have your coins minted, and you'll be able to trade your tree tokens with each other as currency. And then each tree token will slowly get attributed to it Corco coins, which are basically one Corco coin is 1 kg of CO2 captured by your little tree. But obviously in the first year you only get 1, maybe 2. Next year you'll get between 2 and 4, and it keeps going up and like that until year 59, where you probably get something like 50 kilograms or 50 Corco coins. So in the first instance, although Corco coin is the currency that really matters, where the value is the actual capture of CO2, in the first instance it will probably be people swapping and trading and sharing and exchanging tree tokens, because that you've paid a tenner for. Share that with someone in its first year, it's probably still worth a tenner. Be interesting to see what people end up doing with their tree tokens, whether we accept tree tokens as payment for events or for goods and services, or for, you know, having Josh help me down here for the day. Will he take a few trees off me as a payment? Who knows? We'll see. Have to see how we all start using it. Boom.
That's it.
So if I put the USB cable in now, should it be drawing power?
Yeah.
Oh, let's give it a go. All right, little switcheroo. My time on the inside. Give it a go. Bum bum bum. If I could actually do my one job. Whee! We are officially solar charging. Yes. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm getting some power.
Getting that juice.
3 out of 4 bars. Oh no, 4 out of 5 bars. Hey, happy little guy. Happy little guy. So this is the beginning of the Corco Coin HQ.
It'd be nice to put a curve in the middle here.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to have some sort of like a sofa area here.
Mm.
So you could have brainstorming in here.
Yeah,
sit
yeah.
down and have people sit and you can brainstorm together.
It's because it's nice to be able to sit here, I think.
Yeah.
Because you got the door, the windows, all that
Someone
stuff.
could be on a computer or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a mess space if you ever did want to throw a mattress up there, but then you just use it for storage.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we've got a secondary list of items that we need to be able to get the laptop going. We need to get an inverter, need to get a few other bits and bobs, but the basics are here. It's working. Only taken 3 years to actually set up a solar kit here, as ever. Big thanks to this man.
You're always welcome, mate.
Well, cheers, fella. Well, guys, any ideas for what to do with the design of the hut, let me know. Swell info is coming very soon. Corco coin info coming very soon. Basically, I'm in the phase where what started just my experience in the woods kind of grew like this in literally 5 directions, with thinking about governance and decision making, thinking about currency and how you do that, thinking about creators and how to support them through the swell, then building stuff in the woods, and then trying to now survive and make a living as well. And kind of it's all gone like that. It's all been very dispersed and very different spaces, but they're all kind of coming back together again. So stay tuned. I won't be posting all the time, but I will put bits and bobs up and keep those of you that care on the journey. I'm excited to see it all come back together. It's a long time coming, through more than 3 years now. So take care of yourselves and look after each other.
To a familiar place where all the street signs glow. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. We'll barely make it, but we're almost home. Yeah, we've